What's up, man? Once again, it's me, KNG. Man, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. But, man, I am so heated right now. It's so unnerving and unsettling with me. The fact that Ken Griffey Jr.'s story is not in the theaters. There is a positive father son black real life scenario, real life story that could be taken to movies or even a series, and there's nothing coming of it. Meanwhile, Will Smith, fuck him and everybody with his name, is making slave movies again. Oh yeah, we tired of that. But Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr., that triumphant story of a father and son playing in Major League Baseball, is not anywhere. Nowhere. And I know they got the rights to it, and that's what pisses me off. They have the rights. They probably have the exclusive rights to his story, so no one else can make the story, and they're shelving the story. Black people, we should be mad. Melanated people, we should be upset. Okay? Because this is an instance where they have control over our stories, over things that are positive in our communities. They are shelving it for what? Marvel? Superheroes? Come on now. What we got? The Falcon? We ain't even got Wakanda no more. Not as black man. So we should definitely put pressure on whoever owns the rights to the Ken Griffey Jr. story, because it's a story not only of fatherhood as a father to son, child, but father to son, adolescent, father to son, adult. The story is about the entirety of boy to man with his father right there by his side, accomplishing monumental goals that have never been done before and might never be done again. We have to understand that this story is what we need in our community. This is what we need to echo. This is what the art that we need to imitate in our life, in our communities. But how do we imitate the art if the art's not out there? True enough, baseball has gone and came and went as far as its popularity in America or even our neighborhoods and our communities. But this story can stand the test of time. This story is not about baseball. It's not about the love of the game. It's about the love of a father and his son. It's about his mother having to be strong, and where his father was a professional athlete, and she had to make sacrifices and do what she had to do to ensure that the household remained intact. And his father, as he became successful, the triumphs that he faced, or claims that he you know was dealt with, or met with, and then his son having to, see his father as a superstar, not through his eyes because it was always just a father to him, but as outsiders' eyes, and wanting to know how it is in the family, how it's going, different things like that. Also, he had a internal issue when he was going to the major leagues, and how much pressure it was, as he became the kid wonder, to now go out and succeed, and didn't know who to turn to and how to really deal with that as an adolescent, as a teenager. He thought about ending his life. That right there, and turning it around and accomplishing such great things. This story has everything, the meat and potatoes. I mean, it could be a series, a series of movies. I mean, it could be like a trilogy, you know what I mean? From father to, or from senior to father to junior. You know what I mean? And that could actually literally be the name of the uh, trilogy: senior, father, junior. It would be epic. We don't have the say of what we want out there in uh, television land, or and our um, circumference of entertainment. We are presented, and based on how we view it, more things are presented to us in the like. And that's word to yay right there. Our voice is really being controlled and um, dominated. So I just want to stress how important it is that we take back our voice. We put pressure on whoever has this story. And if they have the story of Ken Griffey Jr., let us buy the story of Ken Griffey Sr. and let us make that story, because his story through his eyes is as impressive as the story of Junior, because he had to deal with um, racism and um, unfair treatment, baseball coming into its worst leg, where it's now coming off the backs of Jackie Robinson and integration, and now not treating players as they are worth, and as the spotlight beams on them. So having to go into strikes and negotiations, and how to deal with that. These things could just be in the father's first movie, but it could also be in senior's movie. But the thing is, we need the full compass. We need to showcase this black family, these black father figures, father and son, and then to be a father himself and to carry on that legacy. We need to showcase this. Uh, his father becoming a pilot, him becoming a pilot, like the feel good movie. Where is that? I'm seeing so much fatherless entertainment, so much violence and drug use and drug dealing. Where is the feel good? Where is the heartfelt? Where is the I relate to that? You know what I mean? We had maybe what, Fences um, with Denzel Washington or something like that. I hadn't seen anything emulating a father son feel good black movie ever. I mean, to be honest with you, like, where's our where's our art that we should emulate for positivity? You know what I mean? And are we not worth a positive image of ourselves? That's the frustrating part. Why can't our art, or in this case, this is real life, why can't that be glorified, presented for all the world to see? Because it then changes the mechanisms and the cognition and the minds of men and boys across this world, not only in black boys, but then it also changes the mindset of people that see people with black faces, right? And it's brown face. Black is a title, you know what I mean? Not necessarily an actuality. Obviously, I'm not black. My hair is uh, without the white, but that's not the point. The point is we have a duty to ourselves. We have to really push the envelope, knowing that. All right, what do we have? We had Will Smith, which already you know how I feel about him, play a father to his daughters. Right, we had that a few years ago. Well, obviously a couple of years ago, he smacked somebody on Chris Rock on stage as he was winning some kind of notoriety and accomplishment for that. Now, so you want to glorify this father raising his daughters, but what about a father and son? Right? He raised his good daughters to be great talents, but what about a father who raised himself to accomplish great things and be notable, and then to also raise his son in such a way that he feels love, respect, and admiration for his father, and never said a hurtful word against him, never talked bad about him, always praises him, and always mentions him in every interview that he has. So we have this right here in front of us, right here on the plate. Now, they definitely went because obviously he was the biggest name in baseball, almost history. You know, Babe Ruth might be questionable, but Ken Griffey Jr., that was the name to know. Um, and we don't have anything to pass on to the kids. You know what I mean? As far as that rise to fame, that monumental, uh, you know, rise and elevation, the face of the NLB, Ken Griffey Jr., right? But still, he's always saying, I'm following in my father's footsteps. I'm only here because of the man my father was. And we can't get behind that and praise that and admire that and put that on screen, a silver screen for all those to see. Netflix or Hulu, whatever. Who has the rights to this movie? Who has the rights to this life? And is there even really a thing about the rights? I mean, did he get money? Maybe. Can he pay it back? Hopefully, because we need that. I'm not going to keep you that long. I just wanted to let you know how I felt being a black man, having to raise a black man, and having few options of what is it that we can watch together, you know, those feel good movies. Because he know I'm a John Q anybody for him, but what about just me being famous, you know, him having a incredible life and him growing up to be an incredible man? What's wrong with that movie? You know, he didn't have to have hardships, even though he did. Even though, obviously, at 17 he wanted to take his own life. But after that, you know, and that's part for the course for teenagers. You know, everybody thinks of not wanting to be here anymore, things getting too hard, not knowing who to talk to, not having the outlets, and wanting it to be over the only way we can think about, right? But I digress. Feel a little bit better, got it off my chest, but Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I'm out.